Greetings once again, fellow girls, guys, and gaming fans. This is Small Archangel. Welcome to another episode of 7 Days to Die, Alpha 16. We are just about through to the dirt with our access ladder now, so that is one more night's work and that will definitely be done. Unfortunately, I've sustained a broken leg by jumping down onto my hay bales. I'm not sure why that happened, because if you jump on a hay bale, it should save you from a broken leg. But there you go, I've no idea. So, hey ho, these things happen. Slightly buggy, I guess. Now, what we're going to do today, there's all sorts of things I needed to make sure I've got out of here. There we go. I did make myself a spare splint, just in case. But we don't need that right now. There's a few things I do need. Ooh, cotton seeds. Yeah, we want those as well. There we go. I also want... our concrete mix out of there, because we want to do a little bit more upgrading up top there, and we also want this dirt. Don't ask me why. For the moment, it will become clear later on. At least we hope so. So we've got all sorts of things we want to do with the base. I've decided that actually having a hatch there is a good thing, because we did have some zombies and dogs and what have you actually break their way through there last night. So in point of fact, oh lordy, there they go already. Right, somebody's beating crap out of it before we even start. So let's just drop onto our hay bales. Now this is gonna hopefully not break my leg again. It's a biker. Okay, okay. Arming new bow, probably a good idea. And there's, yeah, so you can see there's a couple. This one's a farmer, and I want to get my farm sorted out, so hopefully he'll have some good loot for us, but probably not, let's face it. These guys hardly ever carrying anything other than a sucker punch. Die! Die, Jim Bob, die. And you, biker, and there's several other zombies hanging out around here as well. I'll just use... There we go, we've got a shot of him. What about you? Are you done yet? No, you're not. He's actually quite tough, isn't he? Okay, farmer, he's got nothing, you see? Nothing. And a biker, he's got nothing either. Good grief. Look at the damage we've got here. So I've got all the concrete that we've currently got in our inventory now, so that I am able to repair that damage. Obviously, this is not a great tool. An axe is pretty crud. No, I don't want to upgrade that. No, I don't want to upgrade it. Not really. Okay, I just want to repair the damage that was done. Oh, look at that. And we haven't got any cobblestones, and we can't actually get any cobblestones or flagstones. Yeah, that's it, because I've run out of clay. So there's all sorts of stuff that I've run out of, basically. But, yeah, we want to try and see if... how much of this am I going to be able to... Let's just take those away. And I've also got a load of frames up there as well, which I'm not even sure if I'm going to be able to grab. There we go. No, not that one. I have to get from the top. Oh, I just accidentally picked up a hay bale as well. Okay, well, we want to get our farm sorted out today. So I've got our... Oh, I want to loot these. Oh, beer. Nice. Yes, definitely. We've got our fertilizer down, or as much fertilizer as we actually have for the moment, which is not saying much. Then we want to plant our crops, which we've got now. I've got all of these here as well. And we're going to need to get some wood, because I am completely out of wood now, which is not great, because I need to make a new axe, and obviously we need wood for arrow shafts and the rest of it. So here we go. Here's our farm, and there's the bit that we fertilized. So we know we're going to get better. Look at this, we're practically full up already, and I'm still making flagstones. Okay, fine. Well, we want to prioritize, I think. I want potato, but I don't have any potato at the moment, so I'm going to place everything for the moment that we've got on the fertilized ground, because that is going to give us, let's see, yucca seed. Yeah, we know these are pretty useful, don't we? And aloe vera is pretty useful. This is all useful stuff. So, there we go. Oh, that went to the side. Never mind. We'll just put them... We'll have it all in nice, neat, regimented rows eventually. For the moment, we just need to place it on the parts that we've managed to upgrade, as it were. There. Oh, and our coffee plant. Let's not forget our coffee plants too. We want our coffee plants. Coffee's pretty good stuff. Goldenrod. There we go. And then we've got some cotton as well. And we should have, I don't think that's all fertilized down there actually, is it? No, it's not. So I've actually, there's a bit of fertilizer not there at the moment. Can I take that back? I can. Yeah. So let's just put those where we know that they'll definitely be fertilized. There we go. There and there. There we are. Nice. Okay. Now, one thing I'm not sure of is we dug this fertilizer up when we found it, but can we dig it up again when we come to plant our farm on the base? Possibly not. I'm not entirely sure, but these crops should grow nice and quickly now. We need to keep an eye out for potato seeds. And of course, I've got a pine seed here that we need to plant out in our tree farm. I'm moving slow today, so we're going to stay close to the base. Trader, we can pretty much take that off the map because the trader is unfortunately trashed, and I don't think there's anything we can do about that, really. I haven't found any solutions to that online at all. And we did have a tree farm which we sort of placed opposite to the base. But in the meantime, I'm going to have to get a load of trees. So we've got some nice mature maple over there, and that might actually be my tree farm. So I'm going to get an axe, and as soon as I've actually got the wood to make it, I need to craft myself a new axe because this one's pretty trashed. But let's plant this here as well. There we go. We don't really want any trees too close to our base. We haven't got that many too close to the base at the moment. There we go. Let's just queue up axe. There we go. And let's just stop making those for the moment. We've got cobblestone rocks, which then means I'm going to be able to... Oh, look, I forgot my chrysanthemum seeds. How silly. Okay, never mind. I'm going to take some of these, and then we're going to go back to the farm anyway, because there's one more thing that I want to do with the farm before we're done. But for the moment, I'm going to take these down, replant them, and plant any spare seeds that we get here as well. There we go. Okay, that'll be enough wood for the time being, which isn't a great deal, but never mind. We need that to make all sorts of things with. We've got our new axe, which is good, but I'm also going to make a storage chest. I'm going to take my new axe, there we go, and I'm going to scrap that. I don't see the point in repairing them. I would rather scrap them and start again, because that way I get the experience for... I think the experience for making them is greater than the experience for repairing them. So and we haven't got that much invested in the fixer. So so here we go. So we're going to head back to the farm. I'm going to place this chest that I've just made and plant my chrysanthemums that I forgot to plant the first time out. Is there enough space in the fertilized? There's a bit there, and then, yeah, just that end. I think that's just about done it. And then we're going to place a chest, and we'll just bung that here. Thank you. And that's going to be our drop box for hose. I'm going to put my dirt fragment there as well. And any seeds and or... better hose or fertilizer or anything that we get from here, including crops that we've harvested that we haven't got time to take to the base right now. Oh, look, there's grass growing on my tilled dirt. Go away. There we go. We're going to be able to just use that as a drop box and plonk that straight in there. And in fact, there's a tree right here, which is a fully mature maple as well. So I'm going to get rid of that also. It's right here next to our farm, which is not the best place for it. Yeah, there we go. And we need the wood. There we go. And I'll take those seeds. And yeah, we don't want them right next to our base anyway. So maybe I'll take this. Was there anything interesting in there? Not massively, to be honest. Those shorts might be useful. What am I actually wearing? Yeah, you see, it's probably better to wear the shorts because you mostly seem to overheat rather than... under temperature. My goodness, I am really moving very slowly indeed with this broken leg. So I will go and bug this roughly where our tree farm is. I could do with marking it on the map, but I'm aware that I don't want to mark too many X's on the map because things get a little bit X-tastic and we can't really see where anything is. That said, at present, I'm too cold now, aren't I? Yeah, put shorts on, I'm now too cold. At present, I can't really see where my tree farm is because it's not one of those things that's particularly visible from the map. I think it's around here somewhere, but having chopped down all those maple trees, I've no idea. Okay, I'll just bung I'll just bung these wherever. There we go. We can put them there. That's fine. Whatever. Alright, so we've got a few more things to do. Obviously, there's zombies around here who are dying to be shot in the face. But I'm not sure if... let's oblige their wishes. No, put out their misery. Besides which, you never know when they might have some... Oh, that was a rubbish shot. They might have some decent loot on them. And then we've got to use the concrete that we've got to upgrade the bottom of the base so that it doesn't... So it fares better against the next zombie onslaught, which, let's face it, it's day 18. We've got another horde coming in a few days. But, oh my goodness me, you see how glad I am that I brought that guy down. That was a good call. That was a good call. That is a good quality mini bike chassis. And one of the things on our big fat priority list is definitely to get ourselves a mini bike, particularly now the trader is no longer trading. We're going to have to find another trader further afield, which is not exactly convenient, but there you go. Inconvenience stores. There you are. Yeah, we'll take Steve out the equation as well. He's quite a tall guy, isn't he? I just realised he's quite a bit taller than me by the look of him. There we go. Oh, tin cans. Well, I think we can scrap those. I don't think we need them for anything else at this point. Okay, so we're going to take our... We've only got... How much? 220. Well, that will disappear in no time. But we're going to take it anyway. And we're going to see if we can upgrade this cobblestone stuff here. There we go. On all sides. And it'll be wet concrete to start with, which means it'll be about as strong as cheese. But never mind. When it dries off, it will be tougher stuff, though not that tough. Of course, the mind boggles when you consider that we have to produce enough concrete to be able to upgrade this entire thing, plus the other bits of the structure that we haven't even made yet. So that's, yeah, it's going to take a while, isn't it? There we go. Okay, so I can upgrade that. I can upgrade this with cobblestone, but again... Oh my goodness, look at that. It's a horde. There we are. And I'm just going to stay out of their way because I've got a broken leg. I can't run. They're not coming and aggroing on the base. They're heading off to where we were before. So I'm not gonna mess with them, quite honestly. At this point, I am not in a great state and we have got lots of things to do around the base. That's what I plan to do and that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to stay more or less out of sight. They're not great at spotting you anyway. There we are. There we go. Okay, I don't think I've got any more repairs to make, but we'll see. This is the punch zone, so we'll prioritise the bit of the base that the zombies are likely to punch because it's in front of their faces, provocatively being in front of their faces. Oh, and we've run out of cobblestones now, so we're going to need some more. We're going to need some more clay, basically. That's what we're lacking here. We've got one cobblestone rock and we need more clay. We got all our clay out of the forge in the last episode, so that is, yeah, that is definitely something that we've already sort of done. We're going to have, do we have a clay pit around here somewhere? I have a feeling that I'm designated somewhere a clay pit, but actually what we've basically got here is a clay pit. It's just that I don't really want to dig it out because then we would have to replace everything that we dig out. So that's not ideal. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to shave these zombie remains. There we go. Because ideally what we want really, we want this floor to be cobblestone as well, and or concrete. Flagstone. Oh, rotting flesh. Yeah, we don't really... Oh, it's not going to move, is it? It's going to stay there now. Okay, that's more or less got those out of the way. There we go. Lovely. All right, so what we're going to do now, we're going to go back into the base and drop off all this stuff. That is particularly lovely. I would like to make us a new, a mini bike so that we can get mobile, independently mobile. I've got quite a number of flagstone blocks here, which I think the best thing we can do with those at the moment probably is this, really. It's just fill in the gaps around here, and then we've got slightly less likelihood the zombies will... you see, we're going to have to dig out some of these, aren't we? Which is perfect. That is exactly what I want to do. So if we place these, we can then find out where we actually need to lower the terrain by digging up that lovely, lovely clay. That's perfect. There's somebody coming. I can blimmin' hear him. No? There isn't? Is that my own footsteps, but I wasn't walking? Okay, so all of that is going to need to be dug out, which is great. But we may as well place this. So next time a horde comes, roaming or otherwise, or feral, we will have our floor kind of laid. And we're probably going to need to place ramps around the rest of it as well on the outside, just to stop the zombies from aggroing, because they can't be bothered jumping up a single block because they're too lazy. Okay, so that will do for the moment with those, I think. Apart from anything else, I need to think a little bit about what I'm doing here, because at the moment we've got a couple of areas where I've put in... Oh, we can do this a little bit, actually. I've got a couple of areas where I've put in hay bales so that we can just drop down. But ultimately, this is all going to be sort of horde fighting arena, and therefore we're probably not going to want to put... we're probably not going to want hay bales there, because they'll be too easily... damaged. Oh, I hate it when they do that. Why do they do that? That's so wasteful. Ugh, so twitchy. So yeah, ultimately what we're going to want is we're going to have some sort of bars and what have you around the outside up there, of course, so that spiders can't just walk straight up. Can I repair that? No, I can't. Can I make some more cobblestone, please? Yes, let's make a bunch more cobblestone. There we go. And then we're going to be able to do that, aren't we? There we go. Yeah, so yes, this is all going to be, you know, we're going to be shooting downwards through our structure above, which we haven't got there yet, which means all this will, the hay they will move and it will be there instead. So we're going to have to rethink the structure a little bit as that changes. And then, of course, yeah, I can place this here. We absolutely want this to be, and I'm being a little bit careful now because these blocks are just, you can see how they kind of change their minds randomly and just ping somewhere really where you don't want them at all, and it's so annoying because then you have to destroy that block, which wastes it and wastes time as well. And I think this is going to pretty much fill in the area where we don't need to dig there, and that one and that one, and that's it. The rest of this lovely, lovely clay can now be ours, which is fantastic. Clay, no, shovel. I need to make another shovel because, if you remember, I trashed the last one deliberately because we were running out of space. So we'll have our shovel here, and we'll take that and we'll collect this clay. But we do have a couple of other things that I actually want to do, and I want to prioritise those first. So for the minute, I'm just going to nerd hole up here, as I say, hoping our entrance will finally be done soon, so we won't have to do that anymore. Okay, so go down, yes. Oh my goodness, there we are. And now I'm too scared to drop down in case I break my leg again. Certainly until the cast comes off, I'm going to be very careful about that. Here we go. So I'm going to drop this stuff off that we don't need for the moment. There, it's all going away. Plus my eggs. Mini bike chassis is going in here because this is where our bike bits are. There's not many of them so far. We've got really pants battery. And as I say, I think we're probably going to be using our small engine to craft ourselves a concrete mixer at this point. But concrete mixer, let's just check this out. The cement mixer, I beg your pardon, needs an engine and mechanical parts, spring, forged iron. We can do all that. What we can't do is the workbench. So what we really want is to be able to make a workbench. And for that we need pretty much everything we've got. Do we have a wrench and a claw hammer? We don't. Do I not have a wrench? We have a wrench there, but it's the only one I've got. And we don't have a claw hammer. Can we make a claw hammer? Can we make a claw hammer? Or do we need tools I don't have? We can make one, but we need forged iron. And of course we haven't made any. We need 12. So let's just see if we can make some of that. I will literally at this point... Oh my goodness, it hasn't got anything in it at all. Okay, well that leads me more or less to what I was going to do before. We've got some, we'll put that in there and we'll put clay in there as well. There we go. We've got coal in there. We'll put clay in there and we'll put iron in there and we will turn it on. And the other thing that I was going to do is get some wood spikes. Let's see, they cost 20 to make. They cost 15 to make, but they take quite a bit to upgrade. What's the durability? I don't know. We'll just get some of these for the moment. 9, 10, 11, 12. We'll have a dozen of those. That's fine. And then what I want to do is look where I am on the map. Okay, and that's where, yeah, that's where my bed is actually. And that is where I want to place these spikes because we're going to be attracting, of course, we are going to be attracting a screamer. To our premises. If we don't want the screamer to then attract a load of horde, which I don't really want a horde at this point with a broken leg and everything. Thank goodness for that. We really need to make sure that... now, where's my bedroll? It's over here. We really need to make sure that, yeah, that screamer dies before she gets a chance to call anything to her. So... we're going to have to mind that we don't get a highest by our own petard here, obviously. So, I'm just going to make... oh, come on. Hopefully... yeah, I don't want to place them in thin air. Not really. It shouldn't even be possible. This is grass for you. I should probably have just cut the grass first. There we go. And we'll have 3 there. And then that's probably about it. Maybe I should make a few more. I don't know. Have we... looted you? We have looted you. I don't know. I think probably if she's coming to where our bed is and our forge, it's on this back wall, she is likely to go into those spikes. So I'm going to call that sort of pretty much sorted there. I should have taken these out. There we go. We can do that anyway, so that's good. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to get busy with this. Do I have some more flagstone? I do. So I'm going to see if I can dig up all this clay, because this clay is lovely. I'm glad we're getting to dig some of this up and yeah, call it you know, usable really. And then after we've got this, we're going to need to find ourselves a clay pit somewhere. There should be plenty of them in this biome, so that shouldn't be a problem. But then after that, I think we are going to be making a priority of finding ourselves the bits for a workbench, because I don't think there's a workbench we can use around here, and we do want to make ourselves a cement mixer as well. If we can get all of that stuff together, then we'll be laughing, and we will have what we really, really need in order to be able to take our base literally to the next level. There we go. So it's 8:30 in the evening now, so I don't really want to stay out here any longer, but I have got 1848 clay just out of that little loss. So that is not bad going, actually. So just from this, we're going to have quite a haul, actually. Quite a haul of clay, which is lovely. Can I repair that? Yes. Yes, I can. Is there any more to repair? Yes. Is there any more? Can I do any more upgrading? Actually, no, because I need cobblestone, and I could make some more cobblestones now. It takes 10, doesn't it, to upgrade? I've got a load of clay, but I actually want to be able to keep that clay because we need that for putting into our forge as well. So now, before the zombies start running, and before a screamer turns up and starts having a field day as well, because we really want her to run into our spikes rather than bothering us, and then hopefully she'll be dead by the time we get up, because I'm not going out in the middle of the night with a broken leg to try and deal with a screamer and her friends. There we go, and hopefully, as I say, this will be the last time that we have to do this silly dodge to get back in our base. Ultimately, I'll probably place a hatchway over the top here as well. Therefore, just that way, in case any zombies do break in down there, we're going to be able to keep them from climbing up the ladder. They're already unable to climb down the ladder because of the hatch down there. So we're going to have quite a lot of hatches, which is going to make access a little bit slower for us, but at the same time it does make it more secure, and secure is what it was literally, not literally the name of the game, but it's certainly, you know, kind of important. Now, our entrance hatchway there, really, we need to do that during the day, because the last thing you realistically want is to open up the hatchway in the middle of the night and then have a load of Zeds kind of just pour in through it. That's a big fail, really, isn't it? There we go. We'll shove that through there. I've got cotton there. I've got a load of clay there, so we can put that back in there now, which is fantastic. And I think I should probably just make some arrows and what have you. I've got some cobblestone rocks there. So I've got 9 of those all together. I've got some flagstone blocks. But yeah, I guess I will take a little bit of time off camera here and there to be able to make what we need to, you know, just to do the grinding and what have you. But really, workbench is what we need. And if we can make ourselves a claw hammer, then I think we've really got what it takes, haven't we? Obviously, I don't make this in the forge, but 25 forged iron, which we can make, 20 mechanical parts, which actually, to be honest, we probably need to harvest those, a wrench, which we've only got 1 of, and I think you need steel to make them, so ideally I could do with finding another wrench somewhere, so that's going to mean doing some serious looting, but I have no objection to that at all. I'll just put those in there, I think. And then, yeah, we should be able to make ourselves a workbench. Now, we've got 31 mechanical parts, actually, so we do have enough mechanical parts. But then, yeah, once we've made a workbench, then we can start making the other things that we need, like, you know, armor and things also. So I've got 13 of those now, so I should be able to make myself that hammer. Here we go. Nice, that's probably going to take a little while, isn't it? There we go. Let's see, where shall I put this? I'll put my forged iron right there. That'll do nicely. And then I'm going to make a load of arrows. I've got, yeah, there we go. And now we've got the forge, of course, we'll be able to make ourselves some more iron arrowheads, and we'll be able to, yeah, we'll be able to sort of get those manufactured as well, and we can make ourselves lots and lots of iron arrows. But for the moment, I'm just focusing on the forged iron. And just before we finish, we will have a little look in here. We've got 56 points available, because I've been waiting for some things to be level upable, as it were. That's bad grammar, but they're not, so there you go. Science, level 3 out of 10. I have a feeling there is something we need to invest in science for. We've got our concrete mixing. We've got our workbench. We've got 2 out of 5 in Knife Guy. Now, I'm going to leave the rest of Knife Guy until such time as we are able to equip ourselves with a machete, which we're not at the moment. We can make ourselves a machete. Now, bad mechanic. We definitely want another level in bad mechanic. Definitely. Steel smithy we're going to need, but not right now. That is not particularly on my list at the moment. And we probably want Quality Joe where we can get it, but we need our scavenging to be level 40 and it's level 32. So, yeah, we definitely need to get with the looting. And where is the other gun one? Lead or dead, is it? Better lead than dead. And we need our rifle skill to be 10. And, of course, it's pretty pants. It's 1 at the moment because I haven't actually got a gun to use. So that's going to have to stay where it is. So I think I'm going to invest in the Survivor just so we don't have to eat every 5 seconds. The Camel, I'm not convinced I really need. The Fixer might be useful, but I've got 37 points there. Right now, don't really know exactly what to invest in. I think Science, actually, that's a useful one. And the rest, I'm going to leave. And we've got ourselves a claw hammer, so that can go in our tool chest. There, and then that is where it needs to be for us to use in our workbench. But I could do with finding another wrench. My experience, you get lots and lots of wrenches once you start looking, but we are going to get busy with the looting. So I'm going to make sure that this entrance is ready to go, and then whatever happens, we can get in and out of the base rather easier. That entrance is also on the appropriate side of the base to easy access looting for our neighbouring town here. And then we're going to be able to check out all of the, yeah, I think basically houses to find a wrench, and any stores we can find, though I don't believe there are any there. But we do have towns visible all over the place. There's one over there which we haven't really explored yet, and then there is one down to the south also, and there might be one in that direction. It's just difficult to tell because the visibility in the burn biome is never good. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. In the meantime, if you have, you know what to do. Hit that like button and let me know. Also feel free to leave me your hints, tips and comments, and share your gameplay experiences in the comments. Until the next time, keep gaming, keep surviving, and stay happy. Bye bye for now.